Injinji! Welcome to the injinji tetrasok toe sock review. What you're seeing here is my lovely foot and one of the performance models of the injinji toe sock in sort of a khaki taupe color, and I'm actually putting it on for the first time, getting each toe just snug into its little slot and kind of feeling it out. And this is what you go through each and every time you put these on. So it does, maybe double or even triple the time it takes to put socks on, but definitely worth it, as I'll get into a little bit later. So there you go. The sock is on. The socks are on, plural. There we go. Nice. And now we'll get into the actual review.
Just got back from work, and I'm actually wearing these injinji socks with my work shoes, and I wanted to give a quick overview about how they feel. So one thing I've noticed is they're a little bit shorter than something I would normally wear. I'd usually like something that's ankle high, but the color matches. They look decent with these khaki pants here. Sometimes I end up doing a lot of standing while I'm at work. Maybe I'll be walking to the cafeteria or talking to people, going to people's desks. And it's a hard floor. There are a lot of stairs where I work. It's sort of a corporate environment. You dress up like this. And if I'm standing at a counter, I notice that these, they separate my feet a little bit more, and that seems to give better support, which of course is great if you're walking around. And these shoes don't have an especially thick midsole, and there's really not a lot of cushioning there. So that's a great thing. Also, of course, they spread out your toes. And I find that that's a good feeling. It's sort of a natural feeling. These shoes have enough width in them that it's not pushing my smaller toe into the edge, and it pads and it cushions around those toes. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off and let you see. There they are. One thing that you'll notice pretty quickly after getting a pair of these injinji socks is that as soon as you take your shoe off, after wearing them all day, there's this whoosh of cold air between your toes, and of course that's because they have moisture-wicking properties. These ones being synthetic, these are the performance versions. They're 3-ply fabric, and so in between each toe, it's immediately wicking moisture away instead of keeping them together, where they're going to radiate heat from one toe to the other. So these are an interesting choice in socks, and one that I'm quite fond of. It's fun to wear, it's fun to show people, and if you're walking around, it feels pretty good. I've even heard people say that it made their back feel better than a normal sock, which is an interesting thing to say. Maybe it helps to tip you back a little bit because you've got more cushioning, and I guess that can be a good thing for some people. And these are the only socks that are going to be able to work if you're planning on getting some of the Vibram 5-finger shoes, which I'll do another review on. I'm still trying these ones out. But if you're going to get a pair of injinji socks specifically for your 5 fingers, look for the liner version, because they have a 2-ply thickness liner version of these socks. These are 3-ply, and they work pretty well, the performance ones, but my 5 fingers are pretty snug, and I guess I'd prefer the liner version. So there you go. Good socks.
For the full written review, images, and updates, head on over to h1ker.com. Hiker.